Hello, I'm gonna talk about a common workflow nowadays, like Mortal Kombat, God of Wars, and many other games nowadays are using motion capture as a base, and then they tweak that motion capture to look more stylized. And there are, of course, different workflows, but here is one that I would use. So let's have a look at the original mocap in this example. So here's mocap. I'm using Motus character and free mocap from Motus and from other free sources for this example. So this is just a private project I'm doing for fun. So here's a nice mocap recording. And it looks realistic, but if you want it more stylized, you have to start tweaking this. And my first step is to go into story mode, and in story mode I will then cut up like different parts depending on where I think it needs to be faster and where I need a hold. So this now would look a little bit different, since you will start working with your own sort of layers, and as you see, you can here then speed up things. So maybe you want this to be fast, and then you want a little bit of a hold, so that's this in between. So this is, and that faster. So this is sort of the main workflow I just do. I will not, so yeah, something like this could look more stylized. It depends on how stylized, and also the combat design and so on and so forth. So let's say that this is something we prefer. Maybe everything needs to be a little bit faster. So this could then perhaps be something. Let's take a new layer and look at this. So now it's a little bit faster, and then it's about just finding the holds and everything. And once you're happy with that, this starts to look like the tempo I might want. This is just something you can continue to tweak until you're happy with it. And let's say you're happy with this, then the second step would then be to start adding poses that are stronger, so exaggerate things. And that's what I did. So we go back to the original one. So this is the original one, and then after me splitting it up and tweaking the speed and holds, I then make sure to add much cooler poses. So now we have a stronger or more stylized pose, and also so each of these sort of holds and anticipation poses are now much stronger here. Can look at another example. So the base is a two-hand attack. So great mocap, but rather slow. And then the same workflow to chop it up and speed up and find holds, and then find a nice poses that are important. So then I got something like this. This could probably be a little bit faster and have even stronger poses. And the final example is a one-handed mocap that looks like this, and this is very slow and it's not very stylized. So here I had to then go in and find the right tempo, and when I was happy with the tempo and the holds, I then had to tweak all the important poses to get something much more interesting for these. So yeah, so this is just a good workflow to save time, and that's important when you're doing animations. If you're doing it for fun, you can of course do it by hand, It's sort of, you can always paint or draw a portrait, but it's faster to take a picture, and here you sort of will get a lot from the mocap, but you can tweak the mocap to make it look more stylized. So it's just a workflow that is used a lot nowadays to achieve something that isn't just realistic motion capture. Thank you!